It's about the lack of appreciation for belly dance, because it's excellent for fitness, but it's also very liberating and very healing for a lot of women, especially, and I'm not exaggerating about this, some women who've been through extreme trauma and low self-esteem, for example, about their body, or people who've been through sexual abuse. It has been proven to reconcile them with their bodily image, and also their sensuality. And people who've had eating disorders, and I'm not saying it's a panacea, but it has proven to help. It's also a very great help physically for people with arthritis. What I don't understand in the West is why people have such an issue about it. Some people just figure it's a sexualized means of expression, which is not necessarily. The sensuous, sexualized version of belly dance one can see these days is mainly commercial, which is what one sees in the media in the West, I'm afraid. It's a different message. What I don't understand is why people have this issue about hip movements and chest movements, because I mean it's expression for your body, and this is what dance is supposed to be. What you can see in forms like Saidi, there's a lot of humor and a lot of personality and a lot of zest. There's nothing really over seductive about it. It's just a bit cheeky, but it's not meant to seduce. So it works wonders to express anything with a trill in a musical sentence, because of shimmies and because of little tiny details, tiny beats with the body, and emotions and melancholy and passion. There's another powerful way of expression visually with the body is the veil tradition in Arabic movement. It's a science, and I wish more people would discover it, because it would open their eyes. Belly dance is used all over the world, really. It's an exploration of the self, actually, through movement, which is why I believe so much through that discovery of the underlying power of dance and music. You know, you're talking about visual expression, artistic expression within music. So that's one form of musical expression that is actually very powerful in terms of therapy, even for anybody really. Not necessarily for somebody with an ailment, but somebody who wants just to discover oneself. And in society like London, for example, there's always loads of there are ailments which are not pathological. They're not pathologies, but they're frustrations and inner conflicts, lack of communication, lack of depth emotionally, and that comes with the package, I'm afraid, with living in a big city. And I find that belly dance is a very beautiful way of ornating oneself, valuing oneself too, and putting beautiful costumes on. There are a few movements out there to sort of promote belly dance, because there are a couple of magazines specifically dedicated to belly dance, and it's magnificent. You must really treat yourself to a show. You do that, and if you can get involved with a class, that's even better. beginners, intermediate, you meet people, you learn fun movements, and you get fit. And eventually you might be able to perform and show the world what you're made of. Anyway, that was talking away. Thanks for listening.